Hi Pisces, and welcome to your November 2019 general reading. So there won't be any relationship readings this month. I'll be doing these and I'll probably do a mid-month update, okay? I had a loss and I'm still working it through. So I'm going to pull you one card and then I'll shuffle the rest of the deck. One card for Pisces, please, for the month ahead. Oh, you got the Imagine card. Now, Aquarius got that card as well. The Imagine card speaks of the creative imagination facility, which probably is so Pisces, this ability to envision, okay? So it's about envisioning the sort of life that you want to lead, but also the Imagine card does talk about the action principle, the beginning to act on what is it that you desire, what life do you want to live, and to begin to imagine it into basically existence. That is a Neptunian and it's a very, very strong Pisces quality to be able to do this. Again, it's all about boundaries, so we don't spend all our life in this creative function, but we learn to use the creative imagination to create the life that we want and the life that we deserve to live. So let's see what's going on for the sign of Pisces. I think I need one more quick shuffle and one more split. So what's going on? Got the Hanging Man behind you, which is your card, okay? With the Six of Pentacles, which is about connection with other people. It's about relationship. It can be about the flow of money because it's a Pentacles card, or it can talk about authentic dialogue between two people, trying the two people to put their cards on the table. So all Pentacles stand for authenticity, dialogue, and maybe having to reconnect, rebalance a bond with someone else, okay? Might be, it all depends. Now what you want is the Emperor card, I am and I will, very much about taking charge of your own destiny. Remember Pisces, the two fish go in separate directions. So as a Pisces, you're always having to balance out your own sense of what's right for you, which is Aries, I am and I will, while also caring and tending to the other people in our lives. So by the looks of it, it's about self-direction that you're looking for here. And maybe that's what needs to be restored, the balance that needs to be restored. The gift is the Knight of Wands, so you've got loads of fire. Okay, let me carry on. Challenge is the Six of Swords, being in transition. The Empress in your relationship house, absolutely beautiful. It's the card of Taurus, but it's also the card of love. She holds the Venus symbol in her hand. She is about family, love, prosperity, and all the parts of love that you can see and touch and feel. Money and work, you've got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about focusing on your security. The Judgment card at soul level, which is about restoration, coming back from the dead, coming back. It's basically a card of rebirth. Then you get the Three of Pentacles. Give me a minute. I've got to move the cards so you can see the whole deck. There's a lot of push towards personal self-expression and your own personal desires, your sense of destiny and your sense of purpose, okay? So that is always part of Pisces story, and it's really good as a Pisces to ask yourself, what is it I want? what is it that's right for me? Okay, come here a minute. I want to find out what's after the Three of Pentacles. You get the Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun card is coming out to play. Very, very beautiful. You've got a lovely reading here. 2 sixes showing up. The sixes are always about balance and restoring balance and harmony to a situation. So behind you is the Hanging Man and the Six of Pentacles. Have already spoke about that. There might be a situation that needs your attention with the Six of Pentacles. It's the scales are a little bit out of balance, and it can be a financial card. Very often is, and sometimes it's not. It might represent you and other people in your life, Pisces. And what needs to be brought to the situation is authentic dialogue, authentic communication, basically. Because at the end of the day, the truth shall set us free. It's this lack of authentic dialogue and truth that keeps people living, drowning rather than swimming. Very interesting. The Hanging Man is that feeling of suspended animation, feeling that you're not totally sure about the way forward, about outcomes, things like that. But because the Six of Pentacles is there, I always love to see the Six of Pentacles showing up. Now, what you want is Aries, which is about personal self-direction. Yeah. So to set the course of your own ship, decide your own sense of destiny. Very much this is what I desire and this is what I need. Okay? Might be a person, and if it's a person, tends to be an Aries person. Okay? Now the gift is a Knight of Wands. So again, the Knight of Wands is this fire energy. It's the impulse to follow a sense of emotional knowing. I find the Knight of Wands is beyond logic. It's just knowing what's right for you and making a decision to live in that authentic way. Sometimes we talk about words like authenticity, and actually sometimes to be authentic means that we need to stand against the crowd, that we need to say no to people. And it's actually quite incredibly challenging to stand as the Emperor, to know your own sense of purpose, and to not be sidetracked by other people's demands of us and other people's issues. So this is all about being in this very powerful fire energy. The challenge is the Six of Swords. Again, there's this energy back to the Hanged Man about being in some sort of process. Now, when we're in a process card, it always means that we're working something through, okay? With the Six of Swords, she's clearly left something behind. But she's still in this process of she's not quite landed where she wants to be yet. A lot of people don't like the process cards, but we're always in one of them, in one part of our life or another. So really what these cards are really being clear here, Pisces, that what you're looking for is to be your own captain, your own authority, your own firepower, and set your own sense of destiny. But the challenge is you're still sort of working through something that's just happened. I mean, if you think of the Six of Swords as someone who's just left behind the Five of Swords, which can be a break, some sort of challenge, some sort of challenging situation, and she's still moving through it. Okay? So the Empress has showed up in your relationship sector, which is absolutely beautiful. She is Taurus. She holds the Venus symbol. So this is the Venus symbol that you can touch and you can see and you can feel. Sometimes we get cards like the Ace of Cups, all about feelings, but never quite manifesting, never quite becoming. The Empress card is basically and fundamentally about love. Yeah, very beautiful card. She's about love of self, love of home, love of the ground under your feet. She makes everything beautiful because she is the goddess. Hardly even want to touch that card or clarify it. So you might be spending a lot of time with loved ones. And use your time in this world wisely, Pisces, and touch your loved ones with this goddess energy, which is literally about being in this beautiful love and prosperity energy. Absolutely stunning. I don't know why you've got the Four of Pentacles in your money and work. The Four of Pentacles is all about stability and security. In this card, he does grip the Four Pentacles that he has. Now that's not a negative. One of our purposes in life is to look after our pentacles, but it's not our purpose in life to protect our heart. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles, it can also be about not following intuition, not following guidance. And the Four of Pentacles has got a traditional miser energy about it. Now, I don't know any Pisces that are actually miserly energy, because it's the complete opposite. So there might be a reason that you need to be the Four of Pentacles. You might need to look after the pentacles that you do have in order to preserve something. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Pisces here. What's the Four of Pentacles about? One card. So the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is about opportunities. Some Pisces might not want to take new opportunities and potentials coming their way. Quite often it means, I've even seen the Four of Pentacles when someone's really unhappy in a job, but because it's providing them with a sense of security, they're not letting go of it. So in that sense, they're not listening to their intuition or their heart energy, because the Page of Wands is definitely a card about creative potentials. So some Pisces might be considering birthing something new, while at the same time having to provide the basic needs. So working while birthing a new business. That would be very much the classic example of these two cards. With the Four of Pentacles, I always advise people not to grip too tightly. Okay? Especially with cards like the Empress here, because the Empress is a very, very giving, very, she represents Mother Nature, who provides, okay? And the Four of Pentacles, when it's in a shadow, can really be too focused on me, self and I, which isn't particularly a negative, but it's a negative if you're not listening to your intuition, not listening to your guidance, not listening to the potential for new things to blossom and new things to be birthed. But some Pisces might be starting something new or still having to work in a job that provides for them. The economy's changing, and I work with loads of people who work and creatively pursue new desires. I'm not quite sure what this is going on, but there's definitely a lot of energy here about creative pursuits. And the Four of Pentacles is almost opposite that energy. So you're going to have to work with these a little bit, Pisces, okay? Judgment card in a soul position, which is the opposite side of the Death card. This is about restoration. It can be about a relationship coming back round again that you once thought was gone. This again might be about the restoration of joy, the restoration of feeling good to be alive again, especially with the Six of Swords as a challenge. Some of you might just have gone through a little bit of a challenging set of circumstances, and this is coming through to the opposite side. Very, very beautiful here, guys, by the way. Then, interesting outcome, because we're back to the more practical side of life. You get the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is a teamwork card. You work with others. Remember, we rise by raising other people. Those days of the crazy mad ego are coming to an end. The new world we're moving into is about cooperation and working as a team. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, and it was clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. Again, this possibly birthing of something new in your life is coming through. This could be a gift of finances. This could be a new house. This could be working with as a team to bring some sort of something new into form. Because if what you're looking for is the card Aries and the Emperor, he's this person in the deck that goes out and makes things happen. And I can definitely pick that up around the practical side of life, okay? There seems to be some sort of new potentials and new possibilities happening. And then the sun shines, which is absolutely beautiful. Is it moving into joy, expansion, vitality, that sort of thing. I want to clarify your relationship energy. It's very beautiful. Yeah, there you go. Very, very much your relationship is very, very much, because the Empress is definitely the archetypal female goddess, whatever that means. There's many faces of the goddess, but this is definitely about love, and the Ace of Cups is most definitely about love. But this is love that you can see. It's love that you can reach out and you can touch. So some Pisces might be drawn to do sometimes we have opportunities in our life and we're given opportunities to reach out and touch another person's soul, okay? These are sort of this energy here. There's very, very much, or maybe someone's reaching out to you, Pisces, and what it's creating is you're remembering what you're all about. You're remembering what it's like to live by the qualities of your soul, to live by the qualities of love. Because we've all forgotten. And we've all forgotten because of this ridiculous story that humanity is living at the moment. One more card about the challenge, please, for Pisces. Some sort of process that you're in, yeah. It's with the Five of Cups and the Six of Swords. It might be some sort of grief process here, some sort of letting go. I'm Pisces Moon, and I'm definitely in this energy is my challenge, okay? Something that's been left behind. There's a trick to working with these cards, Pisces, and the true power in life is the power to feel our emotions. I don't care what any rubbish people, to be able to feel your feelings fully. Make sure that they don't linger, they don't become trauma, they don't become congealed energy. We need to allow full cycles to happen. So some of you have clearly been through, maybe some of your stability has been rocked, and you've been in a little bit of a difficult set of circumstances. Now, I think it was Virgo who also got the Sun and the Ace of Cups. Now, there's no such thing really. Good and bad karma is a little bit of a myth. Good things lead to bad things lead to good things. But there's such a thing as adorable karma. And adorable karma is about the good that you've put out in the world coming back to you. So it's never a mistake to be a loving, giving human being. Maybe not if we're giving to the wrong people. That's a different story, Pisces. But there's some beautiful energy making its way to you. Okay, it's clearly you're in some sort of process of change. The trick with these cards is to feel. Humanity's became terrified of feeling, and all the power in the world lies in our feelings. And really, you don't get to cards like these unless you allow yourself to process cards like these, Pisces. Absolutely beautiful reading. You seem to be going to some extraordinarily positive outcome. Very, very extraordinary outcome. And you know what, Pisces? I'm incredibly happy for you. Be authentic as possible. Only the truth sets us free. And only the truth leads to cards like this. Thank you for everyone who sent me emails and letters. I really, really value you all, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.